Welcome to Wellstar Paulding Hospital Nursing Center, Hiram campus. And I say it that way because we're going to maintain a Dallas campus. Our long-term care facility is a 182-bed long-term care facility that will stay at the current Dallas campus and basically take the beds that we are vacating to create a higher complement of private long-term care beds. Now the lobby and the atrium lobby and all these elevator lobbies have the geothermal water running through them.
Okay.
And so from an energy design standpoint, we're heating and cooling not only with the radiant floor, the concrete, but also the air that's being blown in. So we're heating from the floor up as well as the top down, which gives it a more balanced temperature throughout the whole building. We almost have to badge in and out anywhere we go because the security in the hospital is very high. Now, we also have about 120 cameras throughout the hospital that's filming what's happening. And our clarity on our cameras are very high. And so we can look down all the way to a license plate at the furthest part of the at the parking lot. One model that you see here is that you don't see a big nurses station anywhere. We have what we call decentralized nursing, which basically we are trying to keep the nursing staff and the care staff as close to the patient as possible and not giving a central nurses station that they always have to walk back to. It should also allow the patient caregiver to be closer to the family longer, which will improve communication, improve safety. The head wall over there sort of hides the medical gases and so forth behind the head wall, where the ICU requires so much more that we have it here exposed. This is a documentation station. We're going up on the new Epic IT system that many folks, that if you've gone to your doctor in Wellstar, you'll find out that Epic ties our medical record and the office medical record together into one medical record. And that's a huge improvement. Biggest injuries in a hospital is a patient falling.
Okay.
And a lot of times patients try to get out of bed thinking they can walk and then realize they can't. Well, one of the things we're doing is we want to have the bathroom as close to the head of the bed as possible. And so if a patient did get up in the middle of the night, and even though we try to tell them call us for assistance, sometimes they don't. We do have a handrail here that they would be able to grab a hold of, and it has a night light built into it so that they can see it if the room was dark. And then the bathroom is immediately here. We use a barn door because if a patient was to grab a hold of the door, it slides rather than swings out and gets them off balance. And it also gives us more working room in the patient room. And then the unique thing about our patient, remember this is an ICU room. Most ICU rooms today do not have full bathrooms and especially space for a family to stay in the room. But we do want that, and families welcome anytime in the room. The neat thing about this, when we started building the hospital, we wanted to make it to where the patient wanted to get out of bed. And so one of the things we said, we knew we were going to have a big window. We wanted to have a place that the patient could come over to the window and have breakfast, sit here. So we actually have this piece of furniture. We'll make it where it's more like a table and chairs.
Yeah.
It can also then be a sofa. And then right here, it can be a bed tonight for the family members. The TV system here is going to be a lot more than just a regular TV system. We will be able to play educational programs through it and let's say a new patient that had just found out they had diabetes, what is diabetes and how to take care of it at home. If they've had surgery, what to expect when you get home, and have those programs and actually have a test at the end that shows that you did understand what you heard. Also eventually be able to get movies on it, x-rays, things like that. It'll be a very interactive TV. We have a significant cancer program already here because we have the radiation therapy, and we're actually expanding radiation therapy right now. We have a very large oncology group in the existing medical office building that will start utilizing the hospital too. But most cancer care is actually outpatient care. And so the medical office building becomes very important. So the group that's in the medical office building is going from 3,500 square feet up to almost 9,000, maybe a little bit more than 9,000 square feet. So they're tripling almost the size of their office. And that's going to be a lot more cancer care being provided on the outpatient basis. Lights here, but the other thing that's very interesting about it is that we have a camera system built into them
that the doctor, when he's doing surgery, if he wants to have a colleague look in at something he's doing from an education standpoint or from a consultative standpoint, he could show, the doctor in their office could see what the surgeon's looking at here. We have 40 ER rooms, but then when you add 7 quick care rooms and 2 assessments, we actually have 49 spaces to put people. We definitely have a significant size ambulance entrance. This actually is the roof over the loading docks for unloading supplies and so forth, as well as our emergency generators are under here. Right to the right here, a decontamination room. If somebody was to have chemicals on them, we could wash them before they came in the building. On March 18th, have 5 national leaders coming to look at what we've done already.
Okay.
And then we're planning in September to have a conference here from a hospital design standpoint, looking at and them touring this facility here as well as one of our health park facilities.